As Tucker tried as quickly as he could to take a picture, he forgot in his haste to turn off the flash.
He saw us! Run!
Sally and Tucker have been discovered by the creature, and after carefully considering the pros and cons and any possible move, decide to run. They start to get a head start, but Tucker has tripped.
Sally, wait!
Oh, don't worry, I'll help you up.
I'm sinking! I'm sinking!
Oh no! I think you're stuck in quicksand!
As is often a danger of the American Midwest, quicksand was quickly sending Tucker deeper into the earth. The more he struggled, the further he sank. But luckily, he found a nearby branch to cling to, so that while not sinking, he was stuck.
I don't think I can get you out of there.
It's alright, just go. I'll be alright. Just run and get some help.
I don't believe you. But I have no choice. I will get help right now. Hang in there, Tucker. And Tucker?
Yeah?
I love you.
I love you too. I'm so excited for our life together. Run! Run, Sally! Don't look back!
Sally runs as fast as she can. She's in tears and is lost for hours. But it was nice for the creature to give them some time to profess their love for each other.
I hope Tucker is okay, but I better get out of here. Thank God I'm almost at the diner.
Sally, aren't you in a hurry? Are you here for the early bird special? You just made it.
Not really, Mrs. Papadopoulos. It's actually a bit of an emergency. Can I use your phone?
Is everyone okay? Yes, please, dear. Go ahead.
Hello, this is the sheriff's office. This is Suzanne. How may I help you?
Suzanne, this is Sally. I have an emergency here at Cherry Lake, and I need to talk to the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Sally. What is it this time? The sheriff isn't here right now. I can take a message.
This is urgent. There really is no way to talk to him right now?
Please just leave a message.
Well, okay. Are you ready?
Go ahead, dear.
Tucker Domingo is in danger. We were at Cherry Lake tonight and we were attacked by what can only be described as a sort of monster or very large animal. As we tried to escape, Tucker fell behind and I lost him in the woods. Please help. I'm really worried about him.
A monster? At Cherry Lake? Are you sure it wasn't a deer?
No, this was not a normal animal. It was like a giant ape.
Sally, why couldn't you just try, just once, to be a normal high school girl?
Suzanne, this is serious. I really need the sheriff to look into this.
Well, the sheriff is already home, but I'll have Officer Doyle go check it out.
Doyle? Again?
Sally, we aren't exactly overflowing with police officers in Bonneville. Doyle is a good man and will take a good look for you. Just be happy I'm sending anyone.
Fine.
Now, Sally, are you home?
No, I'm calling from the diner.
Well, why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure whatever you think you saw will be taken care of.
Okay. Thanks, Suzanne.
Bye, Sally.
God, I hope you're okay, Tucker. Well, thank you, Mrs. Papadopoulos, for your phone.
Anytime, Sally, dear. I hope it helped.
Excuse me, young lady. Sally, is it?
Yes. Hello.
Couldn't help but overhear your conversation. You mentioned seeing an ape-like creature by Cherry Lake?
Well, maybe I did, but what's it to you?
Excuse me. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Von Kraken, and I happen to be an expert on zoology. I've been observing the local wildlife in the area. Would you mind explaining what you saw to me more closely? I must find this creature and add it to my report.
Yeah, sure. The more people that know, the better. I can't say I had a long look at him, but from what I could see, it was a large creature. Taller than a person, that was in many ways ape-like. It would run on all fours, was covered in fur, but had a distinctly human face.
Where exactly did you see this specimen?
By the old totem pole on Cherry Lake Drive.
Old totem pole. I think I saw that on my drive into town. I'll have to investigate the area tomorrow.
Excuse me for asking this, but why are you covered in those bandages? Are you okay, sir?
Oh, that's okay, young lady. It was from a deep-sea scuba excursion. Yes, we swam into a pack of jellyfish. Messed up my skin, so I have to wear these bandages.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, if you see my friend Tucker, he's lost out there. That monster thing is not friendly, but I guess you're used to that.
Of course, young lady. Now, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your information.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Now that Sally is gone and I'm alone, I can rest easy. That foolish girl divulged far too much to a stranger. She should know better. But no matter. It looks like I've found the whereabouts of our missing pet. Clifton will be so pleased with me. Once I find him, surely my debt to him will be paid, and I will finally be free.
Welcome back to Cherry Lake. We bring you a brand new exciting thriller from the brilliant minds of Matt Kennett and George Tabaris, with editing, sound effects, and music by the great Jared Zingsheim. This is the first ever Hip Dad Radio scripted radio program, starring the amazing talents of Lydia Handman as Sally Greer, Rocky Brown as Sheriff Sean Murphy, Dan Heiberger as Jack Murphy, Perry Termolin as the Monster, James Burnham as Tucker Domingo, Emmy Kennett as Meredith Greer, Blair Sunhausen as Maria Papadopoulos, Alex Kennett as Scooter the Dog, Jared Zingsheim as Dr. Von Kraken, Doug Hall as Harry Greer, Blair Sunhausen as Sarah Ward, George Tabaris as Principal Hendricks, Adele Battelle as Suzanne Summers, and I'm your host, Curtis Hines.
Woo! Nothing but net. I love basketball.
Hey there, kiddo. Nice moves you got there.
Whoa. You're Paul Arizin, the legendary Pitchin' Paul.
Yep, that's me. Listen, kid, I can't help but notice you hustling out here. You remind me of myself when I was your age. Determined, full of energy, and ready to take on the world.
Really? Wow, thanks.
You know, kid, greatness starts with the right gear, and I've got just the thing for you. Check out these Pitch and Pump sneakers. They're not just any shoe. They're the secret weapon every aspiring baller needs to reach new heights.
Whoa, they look awesome.
Trust me, kid. Lace up those sneakers and you'll be unstoppable on the court. And who knows? Maybe one day I'll see you out there making hook shots like a pro.
Thanks, mister. I'll practice every day and make you proud.
That's the spirit, kid. Now go show the world what you're made of.
You heard it here, folks. Get your hands on the Paul Arizin's patented Pitchin' Pumps today and unleash your inner superstar. Available now at select stores nationwide.
Cherry Lake is a tale of intrigue and mystery in the perfect quaint town of Bonneville, Michigan, known for their delicious cherries. Last episode, we heard a beautiful duet from father and son highlighting the strain in the relationship. The big game is coming up, and Jack needs to get mentally prepared, but the bombers kidnap him and take him to Cherry Lake for a secret initiation ceremony. This is what Jack wanted, however, after going through with spray painting his dad's car. Little did the bombers know, they were being watched by members of the school paper Sally and Tucker. After the gang leaves, Sally and Tucker discover romantic feelings for each other. But just as soon as love was in the air, they hear a noise in the woods. Curious, Sally wanted to find out where it was coming from. It ended up being the monster in the woods, which is where we left off. Where is Tucker? What is a monster in the woods? Hopefully the monster goes to a different town like Holland. The big basketball game against the Holland Hares is coming up, and our home team needs all the help they can get. This episode, we continue with the next day, just as the Greers are getting ready for their day. Harry and Meredith are ready to take on said day, but Sally is slow to emerge from her room after her long night.
Good morning, dear. Want some coffee?
Good morning. Yes, please.
Well, Meredith, it's another slow news day. The Bonneville Chronicle is the best paper in town and always has the biggest scoop, but there's nothing here today. Just more news about these missing kids.
Honey, that's not the best paper in town. Don't forget your daughter is editor of her school paper, and I think that's always great.
Well, I know as a mom you have to be overly enthusiastic about everything, and our daughter does, but come on, Mare.
No, it's good. Last week, our amazing daughter wrote a whole article on the pollution of the nuclear power plant. I felt like I was reading a fancy big city paper like the New York Times.
She what? Does she know that plant is what puts food on her table? She should have some respect.
Oh, come on now, honey. She is very talented. Here, why don't you just try and read it?
It's just a bunch of teenage gossip. Oh, hey, looky here. The big game against the Holland Hares is tonight. We have a real shot this year at state.
It would be nice if you read Sally's articles, but I guess that's a start. By the way, is Sally up?
I haven't seen her.
Can you wake her up? I want to make some breakfast.
Well, I can't argue with that deal. All right. Sally, you awake? I'm coming in now. Sally, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Well, I think my friend Tucker might be in trouble.
In trouble? How so?
Last night, we were in the woods.
You were in the woods alone with the boy?
Dad, let me finish. We were in the woods for journalism. That's it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, what happened in the woods?
We were watching a group of kids from our high school that are in a sort of gang. We think they were responsible for the graffiti popping up in school.
Okay, so they found you and tried to beat you up?
Oh, not quite. Well, they didn't spot us. On our way, we heard some strange animal noises, and we saw this strange monster thing. It looks sort of like an ape, but kind of human too.
As Sally described her encounter with the monster, a light bulb went off in Harry's head. What she's describing sounds exactly like the monster he tried to contain in the plant with Clifton.
Oh, Sally, there's no such thing as these monsters.
No, Dad, I promise I really saw this. God, why doesn't anyone believe me? I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'm sorry. I believe you. Please, continue.
No, you don't. Why would you? It sounds crazy, I know. I called the sheriff's station last night and they didn't believe me either.
No, I swear. I believe you. So what happened?
Well, we started running and Tucker tripped and fell into quicksand. Then there was nothing I could do for him and I kept running. I wish it was me in the quicksand so he could be free.
Sally, don't sell yourself short. That's really tough. I'm sure he found a way out.
I'm not so sure.
Well, I think by just going to school, everything will seem right. I'm sure this Tucker boy will be in class today.
School? I can't go to school. I need to talk to the sheriff and help him find Tucker.
Oh, no. You're going to school, young lady. You already have too many absences from your little escapades for the school newspaper.
It'll be fine, Dad. What colleges will care about is my writing in the paper anyway. It's not like there will ever be less demand for newspaper journalism.
No. What they'll see is a girl who doesn't know discipline. After school, you can go. I'll call the sheriff's office again to make sure they can look into this.
After a heated back and forth, Harry finally convinced her daughter to leave her room and get ready for school. As she rushes to pack up her backpack by the door, she sees her father start dialing the phone. Satisfied that he's following through, she says goodbye to her mother and leaves.
I hope I'm catching you at a good time. Is this line secure?
Yes, Harry. Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Clifton. I think more and more people are seeing your escaped experiment. I wanted to let you know that my daughter had an encounter with it.
Instead of calling the sheriff, Harry knows this is the creature that his boss, Mr. Clifton, continues to search for, so he informs him instead. Now we're going to take a little break from Cherry Lake to give you another sneak peek at a new Hip Dad radio show called Tales of the Cosmic Commander. And in episode 2, the chase is on. After Black Nebula kidnaps Luna, the Cosmic Commander and Starlad jump into the Comet Cruiser and give chase across the stars.
Comet Cruiser's online. Let's chase these scumbags down, Commander.
That's the spirit, Starlad. Strap in. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
But Black Nebula won't make it easy as they dodge asteroids and navigate a deadly chase.
Engage the photon thrusters. Let's show them what the Comet Cruiser is really made of.
You'll need more than fancy gadgets to keep up with me, Commander.
The chase leads to the dangerous hidden base on the desolate moon. Will they catch Black Nebula before it's too late?
First, we sneak in. Then we hit them where it hurts.
Don't miss Tales of the Cosmic Commander. Tune in this Thursday for pulse-pounding action only on Hip Dad Radio. Now back to our story. Sheriff Murphy is just getting into the station that same Friday morning. Despite the multiple missing people and the terror Sally uncovered, everything started just like any other day here.
Good morning, Susie. How are we today?
Doing fine. My left shoulder is better, but Sheriff, now it's my right shoulder. That's the problem. It's even worse than before. And you know, Max Buford from the drugstore told me to ice it every night, but it's no use. And I read in the latest issue of Cosmopolitan magazine that you should sleep on your back when you hit 45. Oh, Sheriff, I'm getting old and I need a vacation.
Suze, I wouldn't say you look a day over 25. You're doing a great job, and just keep up the good work.
Very smooth, Sheriff Murphy. Save it for the eligible ladies. Speaking of which, we have a message from Mrs. Ward asking for you to come to her backyard.
Whoa! Hold up there, Susie. Officer Ward isn't dead at all. She isn't eligible. We're still very much hoping to find him.
Oh, come on now. I see how you talk to Sarah, and that was before her husband went missing.
Suze, that isn't fair. Show some respect.
Oh, all right. Fine, Sheriff.
Okay, well, I'm focused on finding Officer Ward right now. Anyway, what's going on in her backyard?
Well, she says it was basically destroyed.
Destroyed? I mean, does this really need to involve the police? Sounds like she could call a few landscapers to clean it up. We have bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Well, she made it sound really bad. Possibly a car ran through it.
All right, I'll drive over there in a bit. Any other messages?
Yes, just one. We received a call from Sally last night. She mentioned something about a wild animal or creature that attacked her. I don't know. You know how Sally is. I was going to call up animal control to see if they know anything.
Yeah, okay. It sounds like Sally's probably exaggerating, but honestly, what else is new? Thanks, Suze. I guess I'll get ready to head over to Ward's house. First, though, I think this is a call for Special Agent Scooter's help.
Sheriff Murphy, happy to see you.
Hiya, Scooter. Aren't you a good boy now?
Yes, I am.
Want to help me on a special mission?
Always, Sheriff. Let's go. Woof, woof.
Scooter and Sheriff head off to the patrol car to drive to Mrs. Ward's house. The call was somewhat unusual, but seemed right up the alley for someone as worried as Mrs. Ward, who had every right to be. Normally, this would call for a donut or two from the diner, but even the sheriff felt this was too urgent. Something didn't seem right to him.
Here we are. Come on, Scoot.
Oof, oof. That's so exciting. I'm so excited.
Oh, hello, Sheriff. Sean. It's so...
And Scooter.
Oh, and Scooter. Look at you. It's been so long. I've missed you so much. Has Sheriff Murphy been taking good care of you?
Yes. Yes.
Mrs. Ward, how are you holding up? I came as quickly as I could when I received your call.
Well, I'm starting to worry about Donald. It's not like him to not be home for days, but he would normally tell me when he goes somewhere.
I promise you, we are still doing our best to try to find him, Mrs. Ward. I can assure you of that. As soon as we find him, you'll be the first to know.
I just hope nothing bad has happened.
Now, don't even worry about it, Mrs. Ward. If there was ever a man that could be lost and fend for himself, it's Donald. And the fact that he's such a diligent note-taker really puts me at ease. I'm sure something will come up.
That's true. He is a diligent note-taker.
That's right. Now, what's going on in your backyard?
Ugh, what a nightmare, Sean. Someone came into our backyard and destroyed the place. I think, let me just show you.
Mrs. Ward leads Sheriff Murphy and his faithful partner Scooter to the backyard to show them what she was talking about. As soon as they stepped foot out back, it was immediately clear why Mrs. Ward called the police in the first place. There were large rivets into the earth and dirt spread everywhere. Her garden, too, was completely destroyed.
Well, this is certainly like nothing I've ever seen. This almost looked like a large vehicle drove into your yard. But the tracks don't look like they're from a car. Maybe a motorcycle?
I really couldn't tell you, Sean. Just another thing I have to worry about.
Now, Mrs. Ward. We'll take a look into this, too. For all we know, whoever's responsible for this might also be responsible for Donald's disappearance.
You think he's been kidnapped?
We don't know. And we don't want to rule anything out, but we just don't know. I'm sorry. Hey, Scoot, can you run through and sniff out the area? Maybe we can get a scent.
Can't do. I'm getting the smell of stinky animal. I don't know what. Maybe a delicious squirrel.
Oh, come on, Scoot. Stop playing around. An animal? Do you think it's an animal that did this?
Yes, an animal. But I smell my old partner Donald a lot out here too. I miss him.
Okay, Scoot. Wonder if this is the same animal that Sally called about. Maybe she was serious about this one. Well, Mrs. Ward, all I can say now is make sure you keep your house locked, and we're always a call away if you need anything. Right now, we think it's just an animal, but we'll follow up with that and catch up with you soon. Does that sound okay?
Thanks, Sean. I can't believe an animal would do this, but I trust you.
After taking a look at the damage, Sheriff Murphy couldn't help but think about what Sally called into the station earlier. This would be too far-fetched to be just a coincidence, so Sheriff Murphy and Scooter thank Mrs. Ward and head off towards the high school to talk to Sally.
Okay, students, take your seats. Time for some math. Okay, so can anyone tell me what is math? Anyone? Anyone at all? Today, instead of focusing on a specific mathematical concept, we are going to be going over the subject itself. What, in essence, is math? Why did it come about? Why do we need it? The great ancient Greek mathematician Pythagoras once said that if not for the concept of arithmetic, nothing else would.
Attention, students of Bonneville High. I have an urgent matter that requires Miss Sally Greer. Miss Sally Greer, please report to the principal's office at once. Thank you for letting me interrupt everyone's day to get the attention of one single student. That is all.
Quiet down, Miss Greer. You heard the principal up and at him. To the principal's office at once with you. To keep up, please read Chapter 5 of your textbooks, The Essentials of Math. Less math, more essentials.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
With some trepidation, Sally makes her way to the principal. Normally, she feels well equipped for these situations, but she is nervous if this is news of Tucker.
Come on in.
Sally opens the door to see Principal Hendricks with Sheriff Murphy.
Sheriff Murphy! And is that Scooter I see there?
Ruff, ruff, Sally.
Hello, Sally.
You must have gotten my call from last night. Did you find Tucker? Is he okay?
So, we have been getting some concerning calls from last night and this morning. I've seen some serious damage around town. Scooter seems to think it was an animal that made the mess. Seems like you might not be the girl who cried wolf after all.
Well, what about Tucker?
Yeah, what about Mr. Tucker Domingo? He didn't show up to school today. And what exactly were you up to last night? That young man is only a few absences away from getting on my nerve.
Did Suzanne tell you anything, Sheriff? Last night, Tucker and I were in the Cherry Lake woods. We saw a huge gorilla-like monster. It tried to kill us. In my rush to leave, I lost Tucker. Please help me find him.
A gorilla? In Michigan? Yeah, Sally, I think you and your friends need to cool it on the grass.
Yeah, why were you in the woods to begin with? Sheriff, you might be onto something.
I would never.
Well then, what were you doing? Explain yourself, Miss Greer.
We were just going for a walk. The lake is beautiful at night.
Right.
I believe you, Sally. You never smelled funny to me.
Thanks, Scooter. You've always had my back.
Well, regardless, we have some sort of animal problem, and the last thing we need is another missing boy in Bonneville. Principal Hendricks, do you mind if I take this student out of class?
Fine. That would be okay for now.
Sally, I'll actually need your help locating exactly where you saw this thing.
Of course. Whatever we can do to help.
You all right with that, Sally? I could use the help.
Absolutely. We're wasting time. Let's go.
As Sheriff Murphy, Sally, and Scooter hurry through the halls of the high school, they turn a corner and find Jack Murphy drinking water from the water fountain.
Dad?
Oh, Jack, what are you doing here?
I go to school here. What are you doing here?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, there is an emergency at Cherry Lake. Can't talk right now.
An emergency? Well, I hope everyone is okay, but this emergency, you don't think it'll take too long, will it?
Yeah, I know. You're game. I promise I'll be there. Mark my words. I will be there. There's absolutely no reason I would miss that game. That is priority number one.
Okay, good. Well, whatever you are doing with Sally and Scooter, just don't let me hold you up.
Hey, Jack, good to see you. And good luck tonight. But we're in a hurry.
Woof, woof. Trouble afoot.
All right. See you all at the game.
Sally, Sheriff Murphy, and Scooter hop into the police car. Sheriff Murphy turns on the siren and they rush down to Cherry Lake. Wow, things are really starting to heat up in the small town of Bonneville. Sally may have overshared to the mysterious Dr. Von Kraken, but her distress of her dear friend and recent lover, Tucker, is understandable. She does go to school only for the sheriff asking her to leave early and help him with the investigation, exactly what she was hoping to do. The sheriff had no choice but to enlist her help after finding a strange animal attack in Sarah Ward's backyard that fits Sally's earlier call for help a little too closely. What will come of the sheriff taking Sally to the scene of the monster attack in the woods? Is Tucker safe? And what will become of the big basketball game that the sheriff promised to be at? Find out all of this and more on the next riveting episode of Cherry Lake next week.